It's a road trip for Undisputed. We are going to the Super Bowl. Take a look. This is the beautiful set that's being built right now in Arizona. We're going to be there next Thursday and Friday, right outside State Farm Stadium. We'd love you to come be part of our live audience. Check out our Twitter feed for all the details on how you can get free tickets. We cannot wait. This is going to be tremendous. Yesterday, the Broncos agreeing to terms with the Saints to make Sean Payton Denver's next head coach. The Broncos would send a first and second rounder to the Saints for Payton and a third-round pick. All right, Shannon, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you like this move?
10.
Good.
Love it. I love it. This is what the Broncos had to do. And it seems to be the history skip of trading coaches for picks has worked out really well. The first that we've documented that I can remember is Mike Holmgren. The Seattle sent 2 second-round picks to Green Bay. Mike Holmgren went to the Super Bowl. John Gruden, 2 firsts, 2 seconds. He won the Super Bowl. Coach Belichick, I think, went for a first, a fourth, and a seventh. And we already know what happened in New England. So, I like it. Right now, Skip, that's 3 for 3. I like it. And Sean Payton knows what it takes. He knows it's all about the team. If you're not a coach, if you're not in the front office, if you're not accounting or payroll, you don't need a damn office in the building. And I'm sure Sean Payton's going to do away with that. Everybody gets one parking spot at the stadium. One. I love this because Sean Payton going to get it right. He going to tighten this ship up. He knows what it takes. You need to be able to run the football.
He does.
And there's an expectation level. All this grandstanding, all this, all that up, that's going out the window. I love, man. Hey, he don't need no advice from me because I already know what Sean Payton gonna do. He gonna clean this thing right on up. Because there's a lot of things that was going on that's not conducive for winning.
You have mentioned several.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say that, but there are several things. When you're an entertainer or a celebrity and you on a tour, you can do that. But when you're on a team, your teammates got to believe that you are equal to them. Even though they know you might be a better player, but they got to feel that you're equal. And you don't think you're better than they are. Because if they think that you think that they're better, you better than they are. Sean Payton, hey, look, Skip, they've shelled out a lot over the last year and a half. They gave up all those picks to get Russell, paid him a king's ransom.
They did.
They paid out a lot of picks to get Sean Payton, paid him a king's ransom. Now it's time to reap because they already said, the Walton Penner Group said, look, money is not the issue, but we didn't just come here to be a pretty face and say we own this. We want to win. Yeah, man, look here. I might be back in the preseason. I might be going back to preseason games.
You might be going to more Bronco games than Lakers games.
Yeah, no, I don't know about all that.
This is a 10 because you finally landed a real live head coach. I like Nathaniel Hackett. I met him when he was 8 years old. I love his father, but he was overmatched and in way over his head. He wasn't ready for this.
He sold him a bill of goods. He sold him something they couldn't deliver, Skip.
Well, it was Aaron Rodgers that he sold him.
He couldn't deliver that, though.
And it didn't work out, and he got stuck, and you got stuck with him. But more important, you really got stuck with your new quarterback or your old new quarterback. And now Russell Wilson is stuck in a good way with Sean Payton because Sean Payton will fix what ails Russell. He might
Is it fixable?
Love it. Yes, it is. It is fixable. I think he has a lot of good football left. You know why?
I hope so.
You know why? Because Sean would not have taken this job if he did not believe that Russ had a whole lot of good football left. Because there's no way he'd say, I'm going to thrust myself into a can't-win situation.
$20 million a year making people do a lot of things.
Okay, well, there you go. But again, as he said in his opening remarks that he made, we have to run the football because we need to give him the help that he needs because you have to take some pressure off.
Well, Javonte's going to need to come back, Skip. He's coming at that knee.
Okay, but he is really good, and I don't know his knee status.
I
don't know if he's going to be ready for the first of the year, but I can tell you that Sean is banking on him to come back. And be what he can be because he can be a top 5 running back because I already saw it from him.
Jerry Jeudy needs to continue doing what he did the last half of the season. Jerry Jeudy was sensational. Get Tim Patrick back. He's coming off a knee injury. Cortland Sutton he needs to take that next step, bro. You the number one. It's time to take that next step.
Okay, he will. And don't let your Broncos bring Vic Fangio back as your defensive coordinator. It would be a little awkward because he was your head coach. But, hey, want to talk about match made in heaven? He knows the ropes there. He knows the personnel there.
Yeah.
He coached a lot of the players there.
Yep.
They are loaded on defense. They were last year. They performed at a very high level. They're just young and talented. I love one of your cornerbacks for sure because I wanted him. But the point is, it's set up to go places quickly.
Right.
That's why Sean said, wait a second, you're going to pay me all this money and I get to coach this?
Yeah.
Well, it's not a wishing and hoping situation. It's there.
Your quarterback's got to be good. Your quarterback got to revert. He has to revert back to what he was in Seattle.
Okay, all right. What did he do, Sean, with Drew Brees all those years? Are they both kind of undersized quarterbacks?
Yeah.
Again, Russ can still move a little better than Drew could ever move. But again, moving is not Russell's forte now. He's going to have to move to create lanes in the pocket, and he is the master of all that.
Yeah.
He will put him in positions to prevail.
Yeah.
And it's a really good fit because, as you know better than anybody, it's a great football city.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Bronco country, hey.
That's what Sean said. As great a football city as New Orleans can be, it ain't
Bronco country.
No, it's not. It's right at the top. Dallas is a great football city, but this is right there. I've been to a lot of games in Denver. There's not much like it.
Nope.
He's in a great spot with a strong ownership group that is committed, heart, soul, and pocketbook to doing it the right way and to winning big.
Russ needs to add about 14 touchdowns. He is career low 16. That needs to be around 30 and cut the sacks total. He needs to drop about half of those sacks off of there. 27 to 30 skip, you can live with that. 55 is far too many. But as a mobile quarterbacks get sacked more than people think. People already thought, man, he mobile, how'd he get sacked? But if you go back and look at history, the most mobile quarterbacks get sacked the most. Michael Vick, Lamar Jackson, Randall Cunningham.
Running into sacks.
You run yourself, you dodge something on this side and run yourself in something on the backside.
Okay. Congratulations to you. Congratulations to the Bronco. And not congratulations to Kansas City. You are in the Super Bowl, but hey, now I'm looking big picture. This man, pictured right there, is going to do big things quickly in Denver. And why has Patrick Mahomes and company been able to play in 5 straight home AFC Championship games? 5 straight
years
run the division
at
Arrowhead. Because they dominated the division, because Patrick Mahomes in his 5 years of starting is 27-3 against the AFC West.
I don't think he's ever lost a road play. I don't think he's lost a road division game.
He's lost 3 times at home. He lost to Phillip Rivers. He lost, remember that Thursday night game where Rivers threw a last-second pass?
He lost last year to
Derek Carr, and then he lost to Justin
Herbert. Yeah.
Okay, so all of a sudden, I don't think he's going to be going 27-3 against this division thanks to him. And you can, maybe this move isn't going to have quite the impact, but I'm a big fan of Kellen Moore, and he's going to become a big fan of Justin Herbert's very quickly, and they're going to be a big fan of Kellen Moore's in Charger country. All of a sudden, look out for the Chargers. You thought they were going to be good this year? Well, they're good because they're loaded too.
Right.
Well, all of a sudden, I'm not sure Kansas City is going to just stomp all over this division again next year, right?
But you still got to look 1-5 in the eye skip.
Okay.
Your quarterback's got to outplay it.
Okay, I got it. But you have the capability of? Yes, you do.
But even that being said, you still believe that Mahomes is the best quarterback in that division, followed by Herbert, followed by Russ, and now we don't know who's going to be at the Raiders.
Okay. Well, at first, when we were first putting our rundown together this morning, I was thinking, wow, what if Brady winds up in Las Vegas? Okay, but my point is, now we know what just occurred. But the point is, if Brady did say, yeah, I can win with the Raiders because I can re-team with Josh and I love the owner and they'll do everything in their power to make it right for me, well, all of a sudden, that would make it slightly tougher on Patrick.
Yes.
So now they're up in the air. Now I don't know which way they're going to go for a quarterback. They haven't given up on Derek Carr yet. You think it's over and out, but they have not exercised him out the door yet.
I don't see how they bring him back. I don't think he wants to come back. Skip, look, the Broncos ain't got no draft picks for the next 2 years.
No. But you know what? To land him for a very late first-round pick, I think that's a steal of a deal because Gruden got
you gave him 2 firsts and 2 twos.
Yeah.
Well, basically, you traded Bradley Chubb for Sean Payton.
Well,
because that's the pick from the Miami Dolphins that you got. So that's what you did. You traded Bradley Chubb for Sean Payton.
Okay, is he not as proven a commodity as you
Absolutely,
can get?
yeah.
He is a proven commodity.
Yeah.
You can't find these. These don't grow on trees when
No.
they're available.
Right.
And I'm shocked he was available because he just sort of burned out on New Orleans, and then he came here and did a great job.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking, are you just going to be a TV guy and onward and upward like Jimmy? No. He's still
Coach is still in the blood.
He's got one big stop left in him. Here he goes.
Plus, Jimmy probably would have still been coaching. They were paying the money that they paying now. Skip paying back then. They wasn't paying money like they're paying now.
No.
The coaches now make quarterback money.
Well, he is.
Yeah. Coach Belichick and Pete Carroll, those guys making big bucks.
I got it.
Hey, Sean, let your boy,
Yeah.
Need a little office. I need to be a
Once
little
this
office
ball
guy.
got
Maybe you need a
rolling,
parking
guys.
place.
Maybe you're right, Skip. I might need to get my parking pass updated.
Yeah.
Little gold star. Guys, once this Denver ball got rolling, it went pretty quickly. Sean was in New Orleans early last week. His in-person interview in Denver wasn't until this past Thursday. So obviously a lot of things clicking, both sides really wanting this.
Yep.
Okay, speaking of quick, how fast do we think D'Amico Ryans can turn things around in Houston, guys? The Texans have